In this example, we are asked to use the table to answer a couple of questions, starting with complete the table. To complete the table, we've got to look at the pattern that's occurring between each set of numbers. So to go from 1 to 2, we are adding 1, and from 2 to 3, again, that's an increase of 1. So each time we're going to increase by 1, which means we're going to get 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, each time that's a plus 1. In column B, we're going from 4 to 0. So that's obviously a difference of 4, but are we adding 4 or subtracting 4? To go from 4 to 0, we're obviously getting smaller, which means we are subtracting. And then from 0 to negative 4, again, we're subtracting. So each time we're going to subtract 4. This will give us negative 8, negative 12, negative 16, and negative 20. So that takes care of question A to complete the table, but it actually also takes care of question B, which is to describe the pattern in column B. The pattern we had to find out to complete the table, which was to subtract 4. Question C is asking for the values of the domain. Domain is your input, which in this case is the first column. So input would be our values from 1 to 7. Now remember, when you're listing domain and range, we want to list the values from smallest to biggest. So starting with our smallest value of 1, we're going to go all the way to 7. And then question D asks us for the value of the range, which is going to be our output, which would be column B. And again, we want to list our values from smallest to biggest. When we're looking at column B, I have lots of negative numbers, so we definitely need to start with those because they're smaller than the positives. So I want to start all the way down at negative 20, to negative 16, negative 12, negative 8, negative 4, 0, and positive 4.